I'd rather be overwhelmed, stressed, having these conversations with my team every day, working with the clients that I'm working with, producing the content I'm producing, doing what I'm doing, and be frustrated because I'm so busy, than to be in a job that I hate, that I don't see any growth, that I'm not becoming a better version of myself, and I'm not making the money I want to be making. I think that would be heaps worse. Hey, smile. You're alive. What's up, guys? Welcome to another podcast episode on the Luke Mind Power podcast. Freaking hell, man. Time is flying and it's crazy, man. By the time you listen to this podcast episode, I'll probably already be in Dubai. I've been spending a good solid amount of time in Poland, in Warsaw, and all of a sudden time flies and I'm flying back to Dubai. So, life is really what you make it. That's the truth. But before I go any further, guys, just want to give you a shout out. If you're looking, I've actually been rewording the way that I work with people and just letting anyone that comes to us get on calls with people all the time about, transformation and overcoming low self-esteem, low self-confidence, insomnia, PTSD, anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, low self-esteem, low self-esteem. It's all the shit that we've been through in our past that's holding us back. And the one thing that I tell everyone straight away is only come to me after you've done your research. So many people come to me after meeting me for 1 week and all they've seen is Instagram. And I'm like, how long have you known me? And they're like, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And I'm like, okay, do you know I have a podcast? And they're like, no. So I really, and some, like I have this pushback policy because before you come to work with me and to transform your life completely, because that's all I do, I push you back and say, hey man, do some research. Go and listen to my work. Because it's not my job to convince you that I can help you. It's your job to listen to the podcast, listen to my work, okay? And feel it, feed off it. Because I'm just here to show you the way, be the guide to show you what's available for you if you're ready to transform your life. It's your responsibility to do your due diligence. Because I'm not the only coach out there. Not the only life coach out there, not the only person that can help you possibly overcome your depression or anxiety or PTSD or insomnia or low self-confidence, low self-esteem or self-doubt, overthinking, all that stuff. But you're responsible for deciding who do you resonate with? Who do you relate to? Who do you feel connected to? Who do you vibe with? Because the truth is, anyone can say, I can help you do this, I can help, but man, take the time to feed into who it is that you're communicating with. Listen to their podcast, go on their website, watch their videos, tune in for a good amount of time so that you can feel that person's energy. Because the truth is, not everyone's for you. I'm not for everyone either. But I just want to give you this lesson if you're listening to this right now, and if maybe you've just started to listen to my podcast, good, keep listening. Because it may not be the right time for me to say, hey, send me a message on Instagram, send me a message and let me know, say, hey, I'm ready to do your 20-week program. I'm like, no, if you just started listening, keep listening for another 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks before you message us and say, hey, I've been listening to the podcast and I really want to take some action. So I just really invite you to do that because that's the whole purpose of these platforms, okay? It's for some of you guys, you don't need to do the work. You just need to listen to the podcast. Everyone's different. You know yourself. If you want to take action. And obviously I understand because I also invest in my personal development. I invest in my business. I understand this conscious, when you pay attention. That's the truth, right? When you exchange money, there's a value. You pay attention to that shit because you're like, damn, I just invested in myself. I just paid $5,000 or $10,000 into myself, because I want to do something or I want to create something or I want to build my business or I want to become a better version of myself. When you pay attention. That's just a fact. And the other thing that happens consciously or maybe even subconsciously is that there is the intention of giving. When you've made that transaction, all of a sudden something goes in your mind oh shit, you just decided that you want to do something and now there's a connection. So there's already a change that happens immediately when you invest in yourself. But if you have, for example, been listening to my podcast and you've been, contemplating on whether or not, you want to do our coaching program and you're sitting on the fence, well, I invite you to jump on a call with us, because that's the only way that you're going to really find out whether or not this is for you, and also whether or not we can help you. We have to also kind of, myself and my team, like actually listen to where you're at in life, and actually like connect with your energy as well, because the truth is not everybody's a good fit. And the one thing that I'm very open with is that I'm not going to work with anyone who I know that I can't help. That's the other thing. Like, I know probably a lot of coaches out there all about the sale, and they're just like, if I can just get whoever says they need help, I'm going to say I'm going to help them. But if I genuinely feel like I can't help you, guess what? I'm going to fucking tell you. Because, and I think that's what a good coach does. Not just take on a person just because they're going to give you the money. It's not about that. I would rather be honest and genuine to say, hey, you know what? I've never dealt with that before. Or I know from what you're sharing with me that I can't help you. And maybe I've got someone in my network that I can refer you to and go, you know what? But I do know this person. I reckon these people could help you. But yeah, if you've been listening to my podcast and you feel like, you're ready to learn more about if and how we can possibly help you, man, just message me on Instagram. Just that's the easiest way, or Facebook. Just say, hey, I've been listening to the podcast. I really want to know more about your coaching program. How do I find out more? Simple. Just reach out. It's as simple as that. But in saying that, guys, welcome to another podcast episode. I want to say thank you as well, because we're in the 300, over 300 episodes. And there's so many lessons, man. There's so many, and thank you for being on this journey with me, because it's not an easy journey. It's not comfortable. It's uncomfortable. Yeah, there's a lot of moments of bliss, greatness, appreciation, but there's also a lot of overwhelm. There's like a lot of you guys, I guess, when you see me on the podcast, you see me dancing and you see me producing the content that I put out on social media, it looks all nice and fairy tales, nice and lovey-dovey. It's like a rainbow. Oh, beautiful. But in the background, shit, bro, there's a lot of consistency, a lot of work behind the scenes, a lot of talking, man. I'm on the phone to my team all the time, talking about this and this and this and this and this. I was like, that's what I think about the amount of time, the messages that I have to send to my business coach, and just the things that are going on. It's it's full on. It is, but that's the same. I know I always, for some reason, compare myself or relate to a parent. If you got children, yeah, you're in hustle mode. If you got to work and you got children, it's nonstop. This. And it doesn't. It's from one thing to the next and to the next and to the next. The story of our life. I'm smiling because it's sometimes you just go, man, we're just I don't know. It's you can, but this is the thing. You can choose to do something you enjoy and work on it every day, or you can choose to be battling with shit that you don't want to be doing and struggling. You know what I mean? I'd rather be overwhelmed, stressed, having these conversations with my team every day, working with the clients that I'm working with, producing the content I'm producing, doing what I'm doing, and be frustrated because I'm so busy, than to be in a job that I hate, that I don't see any growth, that I'm not becoming a better version of myself, and I'm not making the money I want to be making. I think that would be heaps worse. I think there'd be a lot more, but that was my life before. There was a lot more escaping, a lot more cocaine, a lot more alcohol, a lot more MDMA. That was and there wasn't really in that place where I was back before I started this, there wasn't really I hate my job. I never even really thought about it. It was just a job. I just went and did it so I can get paid the rent, buy alcohol, buy some drugs, and then have fun on the weekend. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't wait for the weekend. You start early on a Wednesday. You know what I mean? Shit. But, and also wait, now with this life, there's no weekend. You know what I mean? It's different. It's you're on the horse. Yeehaw. You're galloping away every day. You know what I mean? It's not Friday bullshit. And many of us are still living that way. And again, when I talk about this stuff, I think it's good planting seeds, because if you're in the 9 to 5 grind and you don't want to be there, I think when I plant these seeds of telling you oh my gosh, I'm living this life where there's no weekends, and I'm not sitting there going, oh my gosh, it's Wednesday, only 2 more days. Yes. You can't wait till Friday. Can't wait till Friday because then I'm going to get hammered. Like waiting for the weekend so that I can forget about the week and so that I can, again, you don't even have to get trashed. You can just enjoy your weekend and go, oh, it's Sunday Arvo. I've got to go to work tomorrow. Shit. But many of us, like I was, like in the past, for sure, it was Wednesday and you were like, can't wait, another 2 days and then I don't have to go to work, And it was this excitement to not be at work. So I would much rather be doing this. But I'm also very observant of like social media. And I've noticed a lot of people that have gone through my coaching programs have just stepped on social media as well, become coaches, built their brands, started their own businesses. That's the whole purpose of working with us anyway. It's not just to build self-confidence or build self-love or overcoming depression. And it's about becoming successful, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? If you're going to surround yourself with me, it's about becoming successful. It's about becoming independent, becoming self-sufficient, becoming financial freedom. It's about living your dreams, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just about personal development. What the personal development? Personal development is about transforming your mind, body, soul, your energetics of your whole being. It's about that vibrant energy. You want to feel alive. The world doesn't really help you do that nowadays. They're spraying shit and negativity all over the news and shit, and all the people around you complaining about life and everything that's going bad and this. And how the do you feel and think that you're going to feel good? So, man, when you get around something like me and you're around me all the time, what do you expect's going to happen? What, you think you're not going to feed off my energy? You're not going to feel amazing? That's the whole idea. I know that a lot of you guys are looking at my social media content and are like, oh my gosh, like, I want some of that. How many times I've been on calls with people and I'm like, so, what's inspired you to join us or what's inspired you to get in touch with us? Oh, I saw you dancing. I just saw your energy. I saw your vibe. Like, I want some of that. And it's exactly what it is. People need more positivity, more good energy, more of a mindset of like, oh my gosh, I can achieve my dreams. I can achieve anything that I put my mind to. You know what I mean? So many of us are stuck in places we don't want to be, and we don't even know how we got there. It's shit. Man, I haven't done a podcast recording for a little bit because I've been just really busy and shit, and I'm just in such a flow right now. And I'm like, I missed recording because, yeah, wow. I even had a little bit of procrastination before hitting the record button on this episode. I was just like, because I've just been, I don't know, maybe just out of the game a little bit and I was busy doing other things and there was a little bit of doubt. But I turned it on, eh? It's good to see ya. Man, what are you doing? Where you been? Freaking hell, man. Let me know in the comments what's going on. If you're watching on Facebook or TikTok or Instagram, make sure you share this episode with your friends. We need some more freaking positivity in this world, some good energy, some freaking good vibrations, man, because bloody hell, shit's, tough out there. And honestly, we always complain anyway. You're never happy. Something's always wrong. It's never working for you. You got to laugh at this shit sometimes, you know what I mean? Because, like, seriously, no matter how good life can be, you'll always find something to complain about. You'll always find something. This is not working, or this is, why haven't I achieved this, or why don't I have this? And it's like, practice gratitude. Seems like I've had a joint, had some weed, and I come on the podcast and now I'm laughing and shit because it's the truth. And you hear it out there all the time. What's the secret to success? Practice gratitude. Oh, be grateful. Yeah. Be grateful for the grass and grateful that I've got hands that I can type and I can write with. And I'm so grateful I can speak. I've got a voice. So many of us are living in fear and such low, a shit way of thinking about ourselves, and we're scared to speak, and we have this gift of communication. But that's not where I'm going with this message, with this gratitude stuff, right? Because you'll hear it a lot, and it's not bullshit. It's true. If you practice gratitude more, then you'll be more positive, because you're not focusing on lack, you're focusing on abundance. And focusing on what you don't have just attracts more. You start seeing, and that's why it says, you get what you focus on. But, you hear it a lot when you're really going through some tough shit in life and you hear someone say to you, oh, you got to focus on being grateful, like be grateful. But it's like in those moments of despair and heartache and pain and stress. And it's like someone comes to you when you're under pressure and you're overwhelmed. And I know that it's just a mindset. And of course, you could say something positive to someone when they're overwhelmed and they could go, oh, you're right. Yeah, I should be grateful, but it's really hard. And I know that that's possible too, but it's also a bit of a cop out as well. It's like you're having a overwhelming day. Like there's shit going everywhere. There's shit flying around everywhere. And someone comes to you and goes, you're so ungrateful. Look at the life that you're living. You're so ungrateful. You've got clothes to wear. You've got a bed to sleep on. You've got a fridge. You've got a light. You've got electricity. Be grateful. And you're there overwhelmed, dealing with stress, dealing with PTSD, dealing with depression, dealing with your trauma, whatever's going on, dealing with your kids screaming and shit all day. And this person comes along and goes, just be grateful. And you're like, be grateful. Shove the gratitude up your ass. Like in those moments, you're like, I'm stressed, overwhelmed. I got shit to deal with. Like I got all this stuff. I'm just being real, man, because, like if you listen to so much shit out there, it's going to be like, yeah, practice gratitude, practice gratitude. Why don't you just practice being resilient and dealing with the shit that you got to deal with and keep moving forward every day? And then when your emotions settle down and when you calm down and when you like are able to breathe, then you go, all right, let me get a piece of paper and a pen and go, okay, what am I grateful for today? Gratitude. Today, I am grateful that I am alive. Wow. Yes. When I can breathe, ladies and gentlemen, I will take a moment, I will practice my gratitude. Everyone is different. And this is the beauty of social media because, the more people that I can reach, then the hoping the more people will see me and go, damn, is my vibe. And you've got to get out there for people to connect with you. If you don't post your shit, if you don't create the content, if you don't get over what are people going to think of me bullshit, I know that what I'm doing is kind of like the new way of the world in a sense, especially if you want to be a content creator and you want to physically put yourself out there on social media, or you got a story to tell. It can be daunting at the beginning because mentally your mind isn't, it's not computerized like that. You haven't programmed it in that kind of way where it's used to posting videos and people seeing you and shit like that. But you have to be willing to give yourself a chance if you want to create an online business that uses you as the marketing tool. Because there's a lot of content creators out there that actually create content that don't even show themselves. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, they do. They create content or duplicate content, whatever it is, and they post it and they don't even show their face. Or maybe they only show or you only hear their voice. Whatever, man. But again, you got to be out there. Got to be creating, got to be posting, got to be consistent, and it's a freaking journey. When you commit to getting on social media, you got to understand that it's not supposed to be something that explodes straight away. For some people, that does happen. And for some people, it's a journey. Everyone's different, and you got to stick to your journey. Stay in your lane because it's so easy to compare yourself and look at other people and look at their followers and all that kind of shit, and you just kick yourself out because you go, oh, it's not going to happen for me. I'm not good enough. I don't speak like this. I don't have that. And it's really, really important. That's why you need confidence. You need confidence in yourself to be able to present yourself in a way where you don't get lost in what other people are doing and you be yourself. Do your thing. And the other thing that's really, really important in posting and being yourself and doing your thing is it's really easy, again, like I said, to compare yourself to other people. And when you're looking too much at what other people are doing, the only thing that I will tell you is that it's okay, I believe, to learn from what other people are doing. What's working for other people? Study that shit. Like I would invite you to look at my content, especially my dancing, because those contents have like boosted my Instagram and Facebook. Like I want over 500,000 followers on Facebook. Thank you very much, Facebook. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your follows and shares and likes and comments, everything. Everyone that's subscribed to my Facebook page, I appreciate you so much. But I see many of you guys actually, some of you guys are my clients as well. You're dancing, you're posting, but you ain't got no call to action. And sometimes when you're posting your captions, I can't really read your captions because they're in the wrong place. So I would highly encourage you to position your captions in your videos the same way I do. It's what's worked. The evidence is clear. Success leaves clues. Go and study my content, just like Mike Brown. I worked with Mike Brown. Go and have a look at his page, Mike Brown Stand Up Again with Mike Brown. And he's got 170,000. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I taught Mike how to do it. Look at his page. He's flying, killing it, crushing it. He's amazing. Sure, many people are like, oh, you're copying Luke Mindpower. Who gives a shit? It's a free world, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to learn from each other. Be yourself, be creative. But I'm talking about how do you present your content? Learn from what is working. Why am I sharing this with you? Because you're not me. And because I'm not afraid of sharing this with you because I want you to be successful. Okay? There's a lot of people out there, they don't want you to win. They'll just tell you just enough. So you're still kept guessing. You're still a little bit like, oh, that's good information, but I don't know what to do next. I'm giving you the answers so that you can win. I don't need to hold anything back because I want you to be successful, because I don't need to compare myself, because when you learn to love yourself, you'll never want to be anyone else. If you, as so-called, grab this information that I just shared with you and you go on Instagram and you blow up and you get 10 million followers, congratulations. You know what I mean? Like, good on you. It's your life. You're not me. Your responsibility is to be yourself. So go out there and be yourself. Do you understand the message that I'm trying to convey here? Hence why I don't sit here and go, oh, don't say too much because then they're going to like get more followers. It's like, there are people out there like that, unfortunately. I don't tell them what to do. So I hope that helps you guys with your content and with creating, because the truth is, man, like I see some people dancing, but we need some more people. Get some more good energy out there. And then also another tip. Do you want this tip or not? Are you sure? Okay. The other tip for creating content is to use specific sounds. Okay. This is like gold, eh? Like you want to like get a piece of paper and a pen and make sure you're writing this shit down. Like these are my secrets to like growing my social media platforms. I could probably pay for this shit, but I don't need to. I want you to win. Okay. If you go onto my Instagram account, you will find a consistent, if you go from the top to the bottom, you will find a consistent amount of sounds, audio sounds, which is the songs in the videos that I use. There is a consistent, specific sound. There's about 6 different sounds that I use, and I've been using the same sounds for the last 3 years or whatever since I've been posting content. Why? Because even if it says trending on Instagram, from what I've learned, it doesn't mean your reel or your short or whatever is going to go viral. The songs that I use, and maybe it's also my energy, how I present myself, how I dance, whatever, there are specific sounds. And if you go and use those specific sounds that I'm using, it's very, very likely, if you do the captions correctly, that your videos will also get a lot of attention. And you don't necessarily have to have 100,000 followers, right? You just need to do it right. And if you do it right, I'm telling you, if you stay consistent, you'll get one of your videos will pop, okay? Because again, and the other thing is, and I'll be really, really honest, how you show up on your videos is everything. If you don't show up with that energy, with like you're feeling it, people won't feel it. If you're like, yeah, you know, hey, all this kind of stuff, people ain't going to feel that shit, man. This is the difference. And this is the one thing that me and Danilo, DJ Danilo, we have. We have this resonance, this deep-rooted soul connection with music, with the sound. So when this, and that's why When I do my videos, I'm pumping the fucking shit out of the music because I want to feel it. So when you guys see me dancing, I am connected to a frequency that when you guys watch the videos, you go, I love his energy. And then what happens? You get distracted because you're like, what's he writing? Yeah, let's listen, let's read the captions. What happens then? Then the video ends, you have to watch it again. Your job, this is like a social media class, what I'm doing right now. Your job is to try your best to get the people's attention that are watching your content. If you don't get people's attention in the first 3 seconds, boom, scroll, right? The only reason why you're not getting likes, comments, shares, saves is because people are just seeing it and scrolling. You got to get people's attention. You got to, like, people need to feel your shit, man. There's got to be a reason why someone sees your video and they go, what the fuck is this? Who's this? So also the environment, that's why I dance a lot in the bush, nature, with grass, barefoot, that catches people's attention as well. Because I'm grounding, and like as in this holistic evolution, grounding is very popular. Grounding is amazing because, you know, you're connecting with the earth. So that is the other part of these videos that I create. See, I didn't even know I was going to talk about this. I've just been led down this valley, this journey, and I'm here, and I'm happy that I'm able to give you this information because I want you to go out there, explore, and create your own content, and hopefully you can use some of this information to create your own businesses on social media. But I'll go back to what I was talking about with the whole social media thing because I want you to understand something. Social media. I'm just writing it down so I don't forget. So so the dancing, this is something, man. When there isn't that connection to the song, to the energy, to the sound, the people that are watching you, they can feel it. That's crazy. And this is the evidence that I've picked up from my journey, is the amount of people that have commented on my content and said, I love your energy. Luke, I love your energy. Luke, I love your energy. Your energy, your energy, your energy. And I'm like, for a long time, I've actually just dismissed it because I'm like, yeah, good. But not really understanding, like, what are you talking about? What energy? But now, like when I'm talking about it, thinking about it, I can appreciate it. I completely understand. I'm tapped in. Like you gotta be tapped in. If you're not locked in, tapped in, woken up, if you're still sleeping, you know, you're trying to have a dance, but you're kind of like still half asleep, and people looking at you and they can't feel it, scroll. And you keep posting and it's like 5 likes, scroll. So that vibe, people feel it. You got to be in like, if the song is playing in the video and the energy of the song is all around the video, you got to be in the bloody video, like, and I'm feeling this shit. And people got to feel that too. So what else is there? Rhythm. The rhythm of the song, the rhythm of the sound. If you guys watch me dance, when I'm dancing, I'm doing my shuffling according exactly to the rhythm of the song. I ain't off beat. I'm on beat. See, many people don't even realize what this is. Are you in sync with the sound, or are you completely off? Like, you can tell when you watch someone dance to a song, are they in rhythm or not? Bro, I'm killing that shit. And I only got better at it because I practiced. At the beginning, I wasn't really on beat. I wasn't as good as DJ Danilo, but now I'll match him. He's good. Like, when he's in the rhythm of a song, sound, his body is like, wow, bang, doing these moves and shit. Like, he's going at it. He's connected. He's in synergy with the sound, the frequency. So that's why, and so I've had to learn that because I was only used to dancing, drinking alcohol, snorting coke, taking drugs. That's when I was connected to the sound. That's when I could dance properly because I was like, I'll feel it, yeah. But now, when I play a song and I'm connected to the sound sober, man, I'm tapped in. Boom, I can go at it hard, man. It's crazy. It's so amazing. But I wasn't like that at the beginning. I had to practice and practice and practice and practice and practice. So the rhythm of you actually being able to dance to the sound, to the rhythm of the song, that's another massive key point. Massive, huge. Okay. So, and guys, if you'd find this valuable, honestly, share this with more people. More people can know about these little secrets that I'm sharing about social media. You know what I mean? And if you're watching on YouTube, please let me know your thoughts. And if this is helpful, in the comments. What else is there? Social media. So, and like I said, I watch and I see a lot of my clients getting on social media, starting their own businesses, all that kind of stuff. But just everyone in general, we're all on social media. It's almost like this has become like an addiction. Everyone's in bed with their phones at night, me included. Go to bed, get the phone, scroll, 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 scroll. So, what's the point of why am I sharing this? Because we can really get lost in there. It's like a virtual world. Completely disconnects us from the reality that we're living in right now. Much like Netflix, much like alcohol, much like whatever drug you want to take that creates this escapism experience. So this is just a reminder. If you're using social media for business, use it for business. Use it to create content, do it, and then get out of there. Don't try to minimize, because it's so influential on our lives. And there's a lot of shit on there that you don't need to see. But the other thing that I wanted to say, and I was thinking about this earlier today, I was like, yeah, the other thing that I wanted to say about this, it's coming to me, hang on a second, is that I know it's the way of the world. It's kind of like it forces you to do that. And it's like everyone who has an online business, majority of people, 90%, over 90% of people who have online businesses are using Instagram, are using TikTok, are using Facebook, YouTube Shorts, are using Rumble, like these social media, X, all these platforms, Discord. So it's almost like this technology is forcing everyone to be disconnected, to be using technology. It's like a drug. It's like if you want to have an online business, you have to get on social media. And I know that many of us, old mindset, or we just don't want to do that. So I can appreciate that as well, because I go back 20 years, 25 years growing up, and there was none of this technology shit. It was like you're playing outside, man, riding bikes. And I mean, living in Poland, like where I'm at right now, to be honest, I see so many people riding bikes. I mean, I haven't taken up this way of life, to be honest. I still drive and I go to the gym and shit. But I see heaps of people still riding bikes. Rather than driving, ride a bike. Go ride a bike in the afternoon or in the evening, whatever. It's still a mode of transport here. I mean, I live in a village. But I'm saying, for the purpose, I want you to have an open mind. We're living in a very technologically advanced age. It's a blessing to be using technology to connect with people. But we just want to be more mindful of how we're using it, and that we're not getting lost in it, where it completely dissolves our humanity. Because human connection is priceless. But using social media for the purpose of your freedom, for the purpose of having a business, for the purpose of marketing your brand or product or whatever, man, it's powerful. But again, not everybody has this level of awareness of like, oh my gosh, I'm just looking at advertising all the time. I'm just looking at podcasts all the time. I'm just looking at social media all the time. I have the awareness. I don't know about you. Do you? How much screen time do you have? How much time are you behind the screen on your computer, this and that? I mean, the long term for me, I mean, I do spend a lot of time on my laptop. I do spend a lot of time on social media at the moment. My long-term goal? No. My long-term goal is traveling and speaking on stage and doing events. By the way, are you coming to London? 2nd of November. Go to my website. You'll see the link. Actually, I'll put in the description below as well to get your tickets. 2nd of November, London, live event. Myself, special guest Esther Sarafati, relationship expert. She's amazing. She's all over social media. The day is going to be roughly between the hours of 9 to 6 or 10 to 6, something like that. It's a full day of workshops, motivational speaking, transformative exercises, live life coaching on the stage. I'm going to be coaching people in the audience. And then if you get your VIP tickets, guess what? We're going to be having a VIP networking party after the event as well. So I'll get to meet you, take photos, meet and greet, and have a drink, chill out. You know, it's a big day. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So make sure you get your tickets to Unlock Your Greatness live in London, 2nd of November, 2024. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me for this episode of another podcast. It's a blessing to be alive. Don't give up on yourself. I hope that you found this really valuable. And like I said at the beginning of the podcast episode, if you feel that you're ready to do some work on yourself, that's the other thing that I forgot to mention. Freaking hell. I wanted to say that when you start this journey of transformation, if you want to come to me and you want to do our coaching program, what you're basically doing, and I know this is why it's such a big decision, what you're doing is you're saying, I'm ready to become someone I've never been before. Like, you're basically saying that I'm done with this life. I'm done with this version of me. And that's why I say, if you're not ready for that, if you want to stay the same, don't come to me. If you're not ready to completely transform your life and become someone you've never been before, step into your greatness, become the person you were born to be, unlearn all the bullshit that's happened in your life, if that's what you don't want to do, don't come to me. But if you want like massive transformation and you want to become someone you've never been before and live your best life and become successful, that's the only reason why you would come and say, Luke, I'm ready. Let's do this shit. Had enough of this crap. So anyway, and then obviously just reach out on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you are. Just reach out to us and say, Luke, I want to do your coaching program. Give me some more info, whatever. Anyway, guys, I love you guys. I'll see you on the next episode. I appreciate you all. Never give up on your dreams. Keep showing up, and I'll see you soon. Bye.